Welcome back to another video, another YouTube video on the internet. Today I want to go over I want to go over granular synthesis. I'm trying to make a series just on granular stuff. So I just wanted to give some granular techniques that I use on the ER301 sound computer, and also explain what granular synthesis is along the way through that. So I have the ER301 in front of me. I'm also just going to go over a little bit about just the architecture of the 301, just so you can familiarize ourselves with what I'm doing and how it works. So I guess all we need to know for this video is that there's inputs on the 301. There's a lot of inputs on the 301. And there's 2 stereo outputs or 4 mono outputs. Have my microphone going into one of these inputs, and we're going to be sampling some audio, also going into one of these inputs through a Bluetooth module. Yeah, so let's dive right into it. So the way this works is that it's modular in a way. There's modules. There's the front of the chain. This is called a chain. The front of it, you have 2 inputs. You can set a chain input. You can click this button to set one of the inputs. You can see our N1, our N3 and 4 are my microphone audio, and we have some other audio coming in here from some other modules. Then we have our outputs. Then we have locals, which there's none right now. There's our mixer, but this is how you would route audio internally. And we have globals, which there are no global chains right now. And then you can insert modules. I inserted a mix right here, just so that if we add audio, our audio is passing through and it's not being stopped. Because usually, if you have something that is a source for audio, it'll stop whatever is coming in behind the chain. So in our mixer, we have just our N3, which is our microphone. You can add things here. This is a list of the various units you can add. For instance, recently I have a reverb, so I can add a reverb. This reverb is great. It's my favorite reverb. Just have me in a room for the rest of the video. Delete unit, and that's how that works. So, granular. Let's sample something. So, insert. What we're going to do first is insert a dub looper. A dub looper works, if you ever played with a loop pedal before, it works the same way. We're going to engage it, punch it, turn the mix all the way up, the mix up all the way up, no fade. For the looper, you need to set a loop, and you do that by double-clicking the dub looper. I'm going to create a new buffer. Create new buffer. It can be in seconds or in beats, and we'll calculate the time for you. Let's make it stereo, and let's make it just like 20 seconds long, because we can always, or just like 30 seconds, because we can always crop our audio afterwards. So now it's connected there, and I want to loop something. So if you press this, it'll show us. You can see that bar at the top there scrolling through. Is engage what we want to be on, or do we want to be on punch? Engage, yes. So engage will engage the loop to record. Now it's coming back to the beginning, and I'm going to stop it so that I can get my audio ready. So our audio is coming in on D2. We don't hear our audio coming in yet because it's not engaged, but I'm going to make it stereo, just D2. And I'm playing a meme. from my phone through the Bluetooth module, and we're just gonna engage it, and then we can crop the beam afterwards. So we'll press fire.
Get yourself an outfit.
Denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Haircut.
New shoes. So
Get yourself an outfit.
denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Haircut.
New shoes. So
So that was our meme. Our audio is in our dub looper. I stopped engage. Now, what we can do is open some granular algorithms or granular units on the ER301. So, after the dub looper, I'm going to insert a new unit. I'm going to insert manual grains. Now, when we open this, we want to attach our buffer. Just 30 seconds there. We're going to go into manual grains. We're going to edit our buffer. This is our audio. This will play it. So what I'm going to do before I go into manual grains is open a variable speed sample player. And this just plays a sample. You can select it from your card, or you can select it from your buffer pool. We're going to select our sample, open up edit buffer. We have a lot more choices here now. We're going to bypass manual grains because it's preventing our audio from passing through.
haircut.
new shoes. So
Get
So we bypassed manual grains because it was preventing our loop.
Get
You just
yourself
click,
an outfit.
our loop is looping.
denim.
But you click that to bypass it.
And boots and pants.
Bypass.
Haircut.
New shoes. So
Get yourself an outfit.
denim.
Get yourself an
So I'm using this
outfit.
to show where the beginning
Boots
of
and
our loop
pants
is.
and boots and pants.
I'm gonna select all of this
New
stuff,
shoes. So
Get
click menu, and click cut. That'll cut that
Get
audio for
yourself an
us.
outfit.
denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Haircut.
New shoes. So
Get
I'm gonna cut all that because we don't need it. Yes.
Get yourself an outfit.
I'm gonna pause it for now. And then what I'm gonna do is a couple things. Remove the DC offset if there is any. The analog signals there might be, and then I'm gonna normalize it. Then we have our audio. This is gonna be quite loud. So I'm gonna. Oh, we want to save this. So edit buffer, menu, save as, new file, and then we want to say, let's call it outfit. That should have saved as outfit. And now we can go to manual grains, unbypass it, select from card, find our new thing that we just called outfit. Yes, and then so we can start playing with manual grains. The way manual grains works, and this should just be playing. So okay, no, it won't play. So anyway. Start our variable speed sample player and delete our dub looper. And you can hear when I delete things for CPU reasons, it will mute the audio. And the way to avoid that is to have things in mixers. So yes, that's the first thing. Grab this and move to a mixer. Now that's in a mixer. So with manual grains, it needs a trigger, and then there's a start position. Duration, pan, gain, squash. So what manual grains looks like. And let's trigger it with something. So usually you would trigger it with something that's repeating, like an oscillator. I think there is also clocked random gates. We're gonna put in an oscillator here. Let's use a saw wave oscillator. So you can hear our grains are being triggered. It's triggering the first grain, which is at the start of the audio, at a specific rate. And that's going to our trig here. So if we change our start position and visualize this.
Yourself an outfit.
So it's scrolling through our audio here. If we want to automate this, a way to do that, let's go back in here, is assign the start to a saw wave. That's a slow moving saw wave. Let's make it really slow. And then just make the gain 1. It's bipolar, so I have to make it in the middle. And we can make our trigger faster. So now it's happening really fast.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Sorry. So what's happening there is that we have our grains being triggered really fast, and it's scanning through the audio at a very slow rate. We can visualize this by looking in a little bit. So that's an example. And we can change how many grains there are. The more grains, the slower we can go without there being spaces in between the audio. So turn this up a little bit.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Get yourself an outfit.
We can go really fine with this. We can automate something like this. So I have random fluctuating voltages coming in from teletype over here over I2C. So we could do CV, some random voltage coming in, and I can just automate that to the frequency of the oscillator that is triggering our individual grains of the audio. And I can add slew to this. There's a slew limiter here. And there's duration, so it's how long our grains are. So I can make those grains long. So I can make those grains longer. I can make those grains longer, which is more CPU intensive because if the grain is longer than the duration of the grain, and there's grains playing on top of each other, it's still too fast for me. I'm gonna make this gain like way less. Still pretty darn high. Yes, so if the grains are longer, then they'll overlap.
Get yourself.
So now
Boots and
now the outfit is I'm gonna randomly modulate this pan as well, but as you could hear now the grains are overlapping. Now it's panning randomly. So now the start, what's happening with the start, it's happening so fast that the grains are slower than the oscillation of the thing that's choosing where in our audio buffer the start is happening. So you can see the start's just going absolutely nuts. I'm gonna slow this down. You can see it's just passing through it really fastly. So the lights, these lights are indicating when our grains are happening. So now our grains are happening sort of randomly because it's so fast that once a grain finishes, and the durations of these grains are pretty long, it's at a new place. It doesn't really know where to start because that starts happening so fast. So, and we have our triggers randomly. Now I can make this higher and see what this sounds like. But that's an example of how manual grains works. Let's hear what this sounds like. And there's pitch, obviously. Add something like reverb after it. Delay. an example of how manual grains works, and an example of maybe the type of thing I do with it. Shit's super fun. Yeah, so another way, and I would say an easier way, let's delete manual grains. Stereo mix, where was our, I guess we deleted it. Let's go back into our stereo mix and put a variable speed sample player, just to play our sample. Let's go to temp over here. What was it called? What was it called? Outfit.
Get yourself an outfit.
Denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants.
The volume over here? No. Anyway, so
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Get yourself an outfit.
Denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants.
so another way we can do it is let's put our do we need to put our dub looper? Because it's just looping anyway. Yeah, we do need our dub looper. So we're gonna put another dub looper here. Engage it, punch it, make a new buffer, create a new. Let's make this one short. Let's make it 9 seconds. Doesn't matter too much. Make sure that's fully wet so we're hearing just the buffer. Our buffer is constantly recording. Our sound is looping. Let's do something. No, actually, no, let's do it. Let's go into variable speed. And let's chop this audio up. And now making slices. So everyone gets their own little personality. So now we're gonna go to, we want this to play by slice, and this will random the slice. It's not, I want to play once. Then I want this to be triggered by, let's say, sol. Let's do it. Well then, okay. Well, we're gonna do, yeah. This is not granular what we're doing. Now I'm just triggering slices.
Get yourself an outfit. 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 Denim. Get yourself an outfit.
Boots and pants and boots.
Get yourself an outfit. Get yourself an outfit. Get yourself an outfit.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots.
Denim. Get yourself an outfit.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots.
Get yourself an outfit. Denim. Haircut. Haircut.
So that was just a way for me to just spice up our audio content that's being recorded. That's just for me. But it's not granular. This is just, well, I guess it is granular in a way, but that's just our sauce audio. That's just our sauce audio, our source audio. Now, we're gonna do grain stretch. Now, grain stretch is gonna add spices to our sauce audio. I'm sorry. Anyway, we want to select our pool, which is our 9 seconds that we made. What grain stretch does is it instead of us having a trigger that's triggering it, it's automatically looping a trigger based on our duration. And you can hear that. I'm going to turn it up here.
Get yourself an outfit. Haircut. 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 Get yourself an outfit. Denim. Denim. Haircut.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and
You can't really hear it because the duration is it's fading into each other. The grains are fading into each other.
Get yourself an outfit. Haircut.
Boots and boots and pants and boots.
Haircut. Denim. Denim.
Boots and pants and boots.
If we slow our speed down, now you can start to hear those grains overlap. That's time stretching for us. So if we have our grains, if we have our grains large, you can hear the spacing between the overlap, just like before. If we have a smaller grain, that's less apparent. So let's do that. I'm gonna turn this up again. You will hear as I turn this duration down that the gap between the individual grains becomes less apparent. So let's turn this up. Yeah. So that when you most of the granular algorithms that you're hearing will more or less sound as some version of that really robotic thing. I guess besides Ableton and CDJs, because they're really good at time stretching. But all the that's the This is the granular sound. And what more fun to do than to modulate all of these randomly? You can see with grain stretch that volt per octave happens per grain. So if there's a long low grain and you go up, it'll pick the next grain. It's the thing with gain staging when you have a microphone. Anyway, but volt per octave is per grain, so if you have longer grains that are lower pitch, it'll wait for that grain to finish before choosing that volt per octave pitch for the next grain. So that's granular with that. Grain stretch looks like this. You can see it scanning back and forth between our audio randomly. This is just our dub looper. You can see the R recording the new head. Then there is one more thing I like to do. Let's clear the whole chain of the stereo mix. I guess we didn't need to do that because we need that audio. No, actually we don't. So I'm just gonna have this up. Mostly it's just our volume because that pen isn't really doing it for me. Insert our new unit. The third way I like to do granular is by using the single cycle algorithm. And the stuff here could be sort of taken the same way using the variable speed sample player. So let's use single cycle. Now what single cycle is asking for is a single cycle of a waveform so that it can play that cycle over and over again to create an oscillator with a specific waveform, but you can use it with any audio. So select from card, outfit. So you'll hear it'll come in screeching because it's playing that audio thinking that it's a single cycle, so it's playing it really, really fast. So what we're going to do is chop up the audio so that it has smaller chunks to play from. And then all of this is going to be predetermined by you. So you'll set the duration of these grains once, and then you can change it, but you can't change it on the fly. You can't modulate the size of these grains. So what I'm going to do is go in to our edit buffer. You're going to see it's playing it really fast. It's kept our slices, which we don't want. So I'm going to go to menu and clear slices. So that's it playing the whole audio. Then we want to slice this to a division. Let's make this division something large, like 64 slices at 0.100 milliseconds, or 100 milliseconds. So now this is much more bearable. Sounds like an oscillator. Now that's playing a really short amount of our audio. That's playing a really small slice of our audio. So we use a saw wave or a sine wave the same way we did before. Let's go to scan. So you can see it's interpolating between the different slices. Let's set this to an oscillator over here, like sine osc. Have this be really slow, and then set our gain back here to 1. So you can hear it's really steppy because we have that. Edit the slices. Let's make it smaller, like 32. Larger grains. Higher pitch with the larger grains. So you gotta make this smaller to make it in pitch. Make this crazy amount. Say 30 milliseconds. Now the pitch is going to be super low. And it sounds more robotic because there's more clicking. Super robotic by that's a sine wave. You can go super robotic by making this even more division. Let's make it like 10 milliseconds. Each grain is 10 milliseconds, 800 grains. Bring it up to the pitch. Some drums. My roommate drumming. Martin 1. New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Cool on drums. Oh, that's not even, that doesn't matter. Sine wave is Another thing that's cool is you can use this again. Let's say we had something better. Let's say we had
Like that boy is a cap, saying he home, but
see if you can tell. Oh, I guess it's pretty obvious. See if you can tell what sample this is. Anyway, I don't want to use that sample. So I'm just using it as an oscillator, and we're gonna make some sound sources from it. I think I have some pulses coming from teletype too, so. Put in a quantizer, make it a make it a Fragen, a minor. Add some delay. Just to fill the space. Make another buffer for our looper. Let's make this 13 seconds. Insert. Insert grain stretch. Gonna put a compressor at the end here so that it doesn't clip in my recording. Compressor on this thing is dope. And then let's go back. And why did it stop? Because we need to assign this our buffer. 13 seconds. Maybe that clicking is coming from a strike actually. But yeah, I mean, these are some of the examples. I'm probably going to cut it right to right here. These are some of the examples that you can do with the ER301 sound computer as far as granular synthesis goes. Just to go over the units again, just saying it. I know my face is going to be on screen, but there is the manual grains, grain stretch, and single cycle. There's also grain delay, which does a not so interesting thing for me, not as much control over the granular parameters. And then you can obviously also do granular with the variable speed sample player with the fast enough trigger and small enough slices. So yeah, that's what I like to do on the 301. Let me know in the comments if you have any comments on the content that I just created. Thank you for watching. I'll see you